I love karma. I absolutely love karma. For those of you who are not familiar with this situation, last week in Portland, an Antifa thug approached a elderly woman. Well, not too elderly. She's not really elderly, but she's an older woman, we'll say that, and basically began to verbally humiliate her. And when she told him that she is a widow of a 9/11, her husband died in 9/11, he begins to celebrate it. Said, "Good, good." And this video went viral on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And the search came out to find out who in the hell could this punk be? What's his identity? And we all know he's a member of Antifa, but the fact is that you have to punish people for behavior like this, okay? So I'm going to show you the video so that you can get the full understanding on why this guy getting fired is a good thing. Now be prepared. You're going to see big time disrespect in this video. And I'm also going to show you a Twitter video in reference to the same incident, because the son of this woman finds this punk and he runs away like a coward. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
Why are you trying to block me? I'm fucking trying to walk here.
I obey traffic signals.
You're a fucking snarky little fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up.
Try something, bitch.
I'm not. I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not like your husband. I'm not gonna punch you.
I'm not worried.
I'm not like your boyfriend or your top boyfriend who's gonna fucking knock you out, so don't worry.
My husband died in 9/11.
Good for him. Good. Good. Those NYPD were a bunch of fucking sodomizing immigrants with their bully sticks. So yeah, your husband probably fucking should rot in the grave.
So yeah, fuck this guy, yeah? Fuck him.
Top boyfriend who's
and actually, let's go ahead and watch the video where he gets approached by her son.
Immigrants with their bully sticks. So yeah, your husband probably fucking should rot in the grave.
Little tough guy.
You call my mama?
What?
Yeah. Why are you running now? Yeah. What? You know what? Come on. Yeah, that's right. Go home, bitch.
Look at him run. Look at him run like a pussy. And see, this is what amazes me about these people. They talk shit when they're around a posse. When they're around their posse, excuse me. But when they are alone, and it's just basically him and his little, manlet friend, and they get chased by the sons of this woman, the widow, and basically they run, and I hate cowards. So basically that was a small little karma, but the big karma was, the internet went to work. I don't know if 4chan was involved in this or not, but his identity was released and he has been fired from his job. And I'm not like the Quartering or Tim Pool. I don't sit on the fence and go, well, I don't think this should have been, I don't agree with him being fired. Fuck this guy. He should have been fired. I actually celebrate this. I applaud this. He should not work for a company that, one, has sympathy for Americans who are survivors of 9/11, who had partners, husbands, wives, children, family members die in 9/11. This is not an American attitude, and you need to get the fuck out, and you don't need to work for an American company. But let me read the article so you can get a full understanding of everything that has occurred pertaining to this incident. All right, so the Antifa thug who accosted the 9/11 widow on the streets of Portland last week has been identified as Steve Wilson, aka Salvid Orwell Wilson, on Facebook, And here he is. Now, isn't it funny that he would put Orwell as his middle name? Okay. Now, this is a fake name. It's for Salvid, but an Orwell. But he decides to his fictitious name as Salvid Orwell. And of course, on Facebook, he lists where he works. What really made people realize is that, oh yeah, we got the right guy, because look at this. The dumbass he wore on his, I think this is a black hoodie. And he wore AK Press, and dun 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 dun. What is one of the groups he follows? Is AK Press. So this is a great thing. So I'm all for this. Okay. All right. So Wilson lists Self-Enhancement Inc. as his employer. SEI describes itself as Self-Enhancement Inc. is one of the nation's most comprehensive and successful youth development organizations. They have now fired Steve Wilson as per a tweet they sent out Saturday. So let's go ahead and read that tweet. Steve Wilson is no longer an employee of SEI. His behavior does not represent the values of our organization or the high expectations that we have for our employees. Exactly. This is why when people get fired, I'm like, yeah, I support this. Okay? If you have an employee that goes against the morals of the president and the supervisors, as well as the other employees of that organization, you don't deserve to work there. So you're not going to sit here and see me virtue signal as I'm the moral authority here of like, oh, he shouldn't lose his job. Yes, he should. How else are you going to teach idiots like this, that, hey, there's consequences and repercussions for your actions? And especially if they're going to behave this way towards women. Why is it that these Antifa thugs are eager to attack other women but not other men? Did you notice that? We already know that when they're by themselves, they're just basically helpless. They're only big and bad when they're in a group. And when they're by themselves, they're just straight cowards. But they love to try to beat up on elderly people, beat up on women, even go after little kids or teenagers. Okay, with that incident that happened at Whataburger in Texas. So it's like, I hate cowards that feel like they can go after easy pickings, but then when somebody, another man actually in this case, decides to square up with them, what they do? They run away like a dog with his tail between his legs. Okay, so meanwhile, Portland pro-Antifa local media has rushed to the aid of Wilson and have set their sights on the woman who bore the brunt of Wilson's tirade. So what this is saying, and I'll leave a link to this article as well as the link to the video in the description box. What it is saying is that Antifa is saying, oh, she's not really a widow. We went through all the 9/11 victims' spouse records, and we saw a name that was similar to hers, but we don't know if she's really the wife. And they're just trying to discredit her. Listen, are you serious? You're trying to make this pig, this piece of shit, to be the victim here? So I'm not going to read all this, but that's just basically what the gist is saying, is that they don't believe. Antifa is like, you fired our comrade for nothing. We don't believe that we don't believe that he verbally attacked a woman who is the widow of a 9/11 victim. So that's just how low these people go. I thought we were supposed to hashtag believe women, huh? I thought we were supposed to hashtag believe women. Oh, that's right. We don't believe women if they're a right winger or they are not a regressive or progressive libtard. Got it. Anyway, like I said, I will leave links to all of this in the description box so that you can see for yourself and you can actually analyze all the information yourself. But this is a good thing. I love to see people get their just desserts, and this is one of them. If you would like to see this along with other news that I will be covering today, which is Monday at 6 o'clock p.m., please join me for my Treehouse News, which airs Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, if you'd like to see the rebroadcast of all our past news episodes, you can do so by going to treeoflogic.com. All right, so I hope to see you all here on my channel at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live broadcast of today's news. Until then, you all take care of yourself. Later, taters.